So just to wrap this up, I mean, this is what the proponents of government-controlled healthcare wanted all along, and it's up to us to stop it in its tracks. And I have to say one other thing too, that currently with everything from Medicaid to Medicare, all the systems that the government's involved with, licensing, everything else, that currently 60 cents out of every healthcare dollar goes through the federal government, or goes through the government, I should say. 60 cents out of every dollar. Now, you would be told, you would be told, and you had believe that that we have a free market system, except that 60 cents out of every dollar. There's only 40 cents. 40% of the healthcare system is free now. But let me tell you, if you have complaints, and if you're not happy with healthcare, now that 60 cents of every dollar goes through the government, you watch and see how you feel about it when 100 cents out of every dollar goes through government healthcare. It's not going to be fun. It's not going to be pretty. It's certainly not constitutional. I mean, I look at Article 1, Section 9 of the Constitution. I read it fairly regularly. There's about 18 things. Some people say 17. I say 18 things that the government is allowed to do, the federal government. And healthcare isn't one of them. So it's not ethical, it's not lawful, and it's not practical. So it makes you wonder, why is Nancy Pelosi not only supporting this, why is she pushing this? It is a disaster waiting to happen. And I promise you this, it won't take long, but in a few years you'll start hearing complaints, that people aren't getting the service that they used to. And then 10 years from now, you're going to hear people saying, oh my God, what did we get ourselves into? Because the government's going to be coming back and saying, oh, we're having cost overruns. This greedy person is the culprit. They're hurting the system. We have to stop them. It will happen just like every other government program is. Remember the $2,000 hammers and the $3,000 toilet seats? You watch and see what happens with healthcare. So please, I'm just going to ask you to, I know the activists will get on the phone and contact their elected representatives and have them know what you think about it. But I'm going to ask everybody else who's tuned into this to get out of your comfort zone a little bit and just contact your elected representative. And then if I can exhort you to go one step further, get your friends and family to contact your elected representatives and get them to put an end to this, because I'm going to make a prediction, and it's a long-term prediction, so some people might say it's not fair, but maybe given that we're living in the digital age, this will live for some time. But I can promise you that if we get health care and nationalize health care, and as the world continues to go in that direction, the healthcare system will ultimately collapse, because the only thing that was keeping the healthcare system in socialized countries afloat was that they were able to shadow price and shadow allocate resources based on the amount of freedom that remained in the healthcare system. But once freedom is completely taken out of the healthcare system, it can't last forever like this. It's going to collapse. It might take a generation, but it'll be a generation of misery. This I promise you. So, hey, thanks for listening in. I appreciate your time, and please, get out and get to your elected representatives and let them know that you want a no vote on this, and get your friends and family to participate in that as well. Thanks.